Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Up Next. Man, I don't come back with another video. Hey, man, say, man, look. Shout out to Hood War Stories, man. Without Hood War Stories, man, this video wouldn't be possible. So, we about to do the conflict between Big U, Nipsey Hussle, and Black Sam. My bad, y'all. I ate some hot chips. Let's get straight into it, man. Make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
Welcome to Hood War Stories. In this episode, I'll be discussing the history of conflict between Big U and Nipsey Hussle. Big U is a prominent figure in the industry who came directly from the streets. Arlington and Slauson Ave in South Central to be exact. Growing up, he was a member of the Arlington Gangsters, who would later claim Rolling 60s. From fighting, frontlining, robbing drug dealers, money plays that would result in big revenue, Big U's reputation in the streets was solidified. And by the early 90s, he became a leader, if not the top man in the Rolling 60s. He's currently known to have the deepest pull within the 6-0s. Big U and Nipsey were once close business partners when Nipsey signed with Epic Records in 2007. Plans to release his first studio album, South Central State of Mind, were to follow after his 3 mixtapes from the series, Bullets Ain't Got No Name, which was an instant underground hit, but that album was never released. Animosity between Nipsey and Big U started when Nipsey wanted to cut ties with Big U's label. Nipsey was allegedly locked into a shady deal where he felt he was being extorted by Big U. But according to Big U, his version of the origin of conflict began when Big U left the music industry. Nipsey had Big U's recording equipment and Big U wanted it back. Big U was able to recover the equipment and moved it to his shop on 43rd and Crenshaw, thus making it accessible to other artists, including Nip if he still wanted to use it. Apparently, Nipsey took exception to Big U taking the equipment. They weren't seen eye to eye. And then Nipsey comes out with the song You Don't Have a Clue from his 2010 mixtape The Marathon, which is why. And then Nipsey comes with this song aimed directly at Big U, specifically in the first 4 lines of the song.
I just read that whole thing, Mike muted. I'm so... Look. Look, you don't a clue of what you want to do. I'm busy getting rich. You think I'm gonna stop for you? I built this on my own. Everybody know it's true. Still niggas act like they supposed to have control of what I do.
Following the diss track, Big U subsequently pulls up on Nipsey with some homies and confronts him. They attempted to pick him up so they could discipline him, and this form of discipline does not consist of a head-up fade. Before Big U could take Nipsey away for the DP, Black Sam jumped in front and told Big U that Nipsey wasn't going anywhere with them, and Big U responded by wanting Black Sam to stay out of it, saying that Black Sam was never from 60s and that this is gang business, although he did understand the sentiment of protecting his brother. In addition to the equipment ordeal, family disputes have caused these two to clash in a real way. Nipsey's first baby mother is Big U's niece. During this time, Nipsey and his baby mother were not getting along, as he did not approve of the company his baby mother had around his daughter. Allegedly, guns, drugs, and alcohol were in the vicinity. Allegedly, Nipsey would go solo to his baby mother's house and pistol whip the guy his baby mother was with for having his daughter in that unsafe environment. Nipsey beat him up bad to the point he had to get sent to the hospital. Allegedly, his baby mother was harmed in the mix-up as well. Shortly after Big U heard about the incident, he pulled up to Nipsey's store and confronted him about it. Words were exchanged, and it led to them fighting in the alley. Big U allegedly gave Nipsey a beat down. This led to Black Sam going back inside to retrieve a pistol. He proceeded to fire a shot in the air to get Big U off Nipsey. LAPD arrived almost immediately where they saw Black Sam with a pistol in his hand. The officers then opened fire on Black Sam, but not a single bullet struck him. They were all arrested and taken to the 77th Street Division. All 3 bailed out the next morning. When Nipsey began collaborating with YG in 2011, he brought YG to 6-0 territory for Nipsey's part in the Bitches Ain't Shit video shoot. Big U did not approve of Nipsey bringing a rapper from Treetop into the set. During the early 2010s, it wasn't very common to have Pyrus hanging out in the 60s. So when Big U got at Nipsey had to defend his decision by having to fight multiple 6-0s just to have YG in their hood. And the love from Nipsey was reciprocated when YG invited Nip to the trees for the I'm a Thug video shoot. The two became good friends and collaborated on numerous songs in the upcoming years. Over the course of the next 7-8 years, Nipsey's career continued to elevate to the next level, including a Grammy nomination for the Best Rap Album, but there were still internal issues behind the scenes. Throughout this period, Big U and Nipsey's relationship seemed to be hot and cold, and for a brief period, they both seemed to be on a good accord.
Remember that. He did what no other rappers do today. He sold his own music.
I've been trying.
He sold his own music. So when I came along and Steve came along, we had a formula that merged with what he do. But he outworked any artist I've seen. I'm talking about business-wise. I'm not talking about on the mic. Because if you notice, this man is more professional than 90% of the dudes who are trying to grow to his level. But I'm saying that to our young babies. To a T, he outworked a whole lot of people. And this is the reason why we are giving him the award, the Businessman Award, because he really exudes everything that you need to exercise.
Pay attention. Body language speaks more than what any language. My bad, y'all. Damn. Body language speaks more than any language, yo. Nipsey Hussle didn't look Big U in the eyes not one time. Big U got on glasses. Sometimes when people wear glasses, they're trying to hide their eyes, bro. The eyes are the key to the soul. Pay attention.
So let's give this man a hand and wrap it up for him.
But Black Sam and Big U seem to have never liked each other, with Black Sam disapproving of the way Big U has handled things pertaining Nip, and with Big U being pretty vocal of his dislike for Black Sam.
And then I'm gonna keep it 100. Me and his brother wasn't cool. Me and his brother weren't the best of friends. You gotta understand, like I'm gonna have friends that my mama ain't gonna like. I'm gonna have friends that my brother's not gonna like. You gonna have people that your people don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Since he's been out of prison, Big U has gained a rep for allegedly strong-arm extorting any rapper or artist that comes into 6-0 territory. Anyone with the big name needs to pay a tax and go through Big U to be granted entry access and the ability to be in the 60s without risk of being harmed. In early 2019, DJ Khaled, Nipsey, and John Legend teamed up for the single Higher. Initially, Nipsey had brought DJ Khaled to the 60s for the visuals of the song. When Big U got word of this, he allegedly sent a gang of 6-0 members to the video shoot to press the issue. Nipsey frontlined, but the overwhelming pressure resulted in him moving the video shoot to the top of a parking structure in Inglewood. Nipsey also had to beef up security, as he was receiving death threats, allegedly from the Inglewood families, the dominant blood gang in the city. After Nipsey was killed a few days later, rumors began to fly that Big U had allegedly orchestrated the murder, with many people pointing out their past issues, as well as Big U not attending Nipsey's funeral. Fans were also thrown off when a screen-recorded clip of Big U's live began circulating the internet.
Justice for them.
A young boy would have been there like, yeah,
You did. You did.
Eric Holder, a previous hot-headed unknown shooter from the 6-0s, as well as a former friend of Nipsey's first baby mother, was charged and eventually convicted for Nipsey's murder. In a recent interview with Big Boy, Black Sam alluded to the possibility that Eric Holder was sent by someone, which has again sparked up a whirlwind of theories, saying that Big U was allegedly involved. People have speculated that Nipsey was getting bigger than the program and was defying the first law of power to never outshine the master, but this is all speculation and has no base. Big U has repeatedly denied that he had any involvement in Nipsey's murder, saying that Nipsey was like a little brother to him. Black Sam continues to keep Nipsey's vision alive.
Nigga just did a Lil Wayne intro.
I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Please like.
nigga just did a Lil Wayne intro in the mic. I'm like, Lil Wayne about to come on? Yo, 8 minutes up, y'all. All right, y'all. Next video, man. That's a wonderful video. Shout out to Hood War Stories, man.